Hello, you guys. It's Lauren. Welcome back to my channel for the love of. If you're joining me for the first time, I want to say welcome and thanks for taking the time to click on this Yankee candle, 3-wick candle review of Christmas Cookie Winter 2020 collection. If you're a returning viewer or subscriber, you know, as always, welcome on back. You guys are also going to get a mini sneak peek of Jingle All The Way, which is North Pole. I'm just going to do a first sniff impression. I haven't quite had time to burn that one, but I wanted to pop it in the video. Before I get into today's review, I know I'm going to get asked this, so I'll just mention it now. I've had a couple of you comment on Instagram when I posted about these two candles. You know, they're not online. How did you get them? The store I went to had a small amount of Christmas stuff out, not a ton, a small amount, and I just so happened to go in and they were putting out some of their Christmas 3-wicks. They had a couple other scents in each of these cute little packaging displays here. So it looks like Yankee is really stepping up their 3-wick game, which I appreciate. If you've watched me for a while, you know I love Yankee candles 3-wicks. I like Yankee's scents, but I find that their traditional single wicks just don't throw enough for me. So I've really been loving on their 3-wicks. I reviewed some of them this fall. I reviewed some of them even last holiday season. So I wanted to try a couple more this season. I was happy to find them. I did check online before I filmed this. I'm filming this on October 28th, and I'm not seeing these online yet. I would imagine that in the coming days, coming week or so, they'll probably start popping up online because it looks like they're trickling into stores. Before I dive into the review of Christmas Cookie, I am going to give you my first sniff impression of Jingle All The Way, which is North Pole. If you followed me for a while, you know I'm a peppermint lover. So during Christmas, I always burn peppermint and pine type scents. So I wanted to grab something pepperminty that I know I'll use this season. North Pole is one of my favorite peppermint scents from Yankee. It's just a very strong peppermint with a little bit of smoothness. The issue is, last Christmas, I reviewed North Pole in the single wick tumbler, and it was so light. I loved the scent, but it just, I had to melt it. I actually had to put it on a candle hot plate warmer and melt it to kind of get the throw. So what I'm hoping is this year's version of North Pole, the 3-wick version, is a little bit stronger. I will say the thing I like about their 3-wicks, let me show you. They're a smooth wax, so obviously they're not the traditional single wick or tumbler paraffin wax where it's a little bit harder. And on cold, I'm telling you guys, this one, when I picked it up and smelt it, I was surprised. It's pretty strong, at least on cold. Peppermint scents tend to be a little bit stronger, so we'll see, but I'm hopeful. I'll definitely wind up doing a review on this one, and when I do burn it, I'll of course do an Instagram follow-up. So that's Jingle All The Way, which is, of course, North Pole. Then, moving on to what you guys clicked on this video for, which is a review of Yankee Candle's Christmas Cookie 3-wick. This is my first time reviewing Christmas Cookie. I typically don't gravitate towards the scent. I find in the single wick versions, it's a little artificial-y, but I know a lot of you love this scent. And when I picked up the 3-wick version, when I smelt it in store on cold, it had a little more of like a cookie, smooth cookie butteriness. It smelled a little more realistic to me. So that's why I wound up grabbing it, burning it, trying it, and now I'm reviewing it for you. So without further ado, let's jump into the review, and I will start off with the scent notes. The scent notes for Christmas Cookie include top notes of creamy vanilla bean, mid notes of nutmeg, cinnamon, and sugar, base notes of vanilla, butter, and baked notes. They're saying it's a rich, buttery vanilla scented holiday sugar cookie scent. What do I get from this candle? On cold, like I said earlier, I do get just a smooth, warm, buttery cookie fragrance. In my personal opinion, I feel like the 3-wick version, the smooth wax version, is a little more realistic. Again, I've never burned the single wick version, so I can't compare it, but on cold, this one's pretty good, and I can see why it's so popular. Now, getting into the throw. So this is my second burn. I let this burn for about, I'd say 4 hours yesterday evening when I first got it. And then I did just light it when I got home this evening. So it's been going for probably about 2.5 hours or so now. The throw on this one sadly is quite light. I have it in an open room, obviously, so it's gonna travel, so the scent might get a little bit lost, but even as I'm kind of sitting fairly close to it, I'm really not catching much of it. Is this one I would repurchase? Probably not, just because it's so light. I will wind up trying it in a smaller room, just because, I mean, you guys, the packaging on this is so, so pretty. Now, when I get really, really close to the candle, I do catch wafts of it. So, I mean, the scent is there. It is throwing, but it's just not going to be good for an open room at all. If you're someone who likes a very, very, very light scent in like a pretty ambiance, by all means, go for it. It's quite light. It's not going to be like an offensive, over-the-top strong scent by any means. But I would say 1 to 10, 10 of course being the strongest. In an open room, this is probably like a 3. Maybe a 4 if I'm being generous. I will wind up putting it in a smaller room and do Instagram follow-ups on the throw in a smaller room if you guys are interested. So would I repurchase this one again? No, probably not. But I do like the scent. It's growing on me. I might try the Melt Cup. I might try their Wax Melts in Christmas Cookie. I will wind up trying more candle fragrances from this beautiful wraparound collection. There was 3 other ones. I believe Balsam Cedar was in this collection, Red Apple Wreath was in this collection, and there was 1 more. So I will definitely be trying these ones. If you guys have used any of the fragrances I talked about today, whether it was last season, this season, are you planning on purchasing the classic versions this season? Leave it in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. Before I sign off, I do also want to mention to you that I'm on Instagram. So if you're on there, come find me at life, LIFE_with WITH_L. I use my Instagram to post a lot of upcoming videos, purchases, hauls, vendor wax, things like that. So if you're on there, come find me. That is it for me today, you guys. As always, I hope you're having an awesome day, an awesome evening, weekend, whatever time it is you're watching this video. And until next time, we'll see you later.